Hey guys, with how fast news travels these days, I'm guessing you may have already heard of the Ideogram AI tool. It leverages AI to create graphics on demand based on a simple text prompt that we provide. This AI tool is special because it really excels at including text in the designs. And if you guys have followed my approach to selling print-on-demand t-shirts, you know that I typically love including text in the designs. So me using this tool feels like a match made in heaven. Plus it's free. And in this video, I thought, you know what? Let's use it to try to recreate 10 best-selling merch t-shirts. So I'm gonna show you the results. Let's get started. I'm gonna show you the results of me trying to recreate those bestsellers in just a second, but first I figured I'd walk you through how to get started. It's so quick and easy to get started. Use the link at the top of the description to create your free account. I signed in with Google, so it took like 2 clicks, maybe took 5 seconds. Then you see a page like this. You can see what designs other people are creating. Use the text prompt at the top, and I typically say something like this. It could just be something simple like t-shirt design, comma, happy Halloween. You could say whatever you want, guys. And then you just click generate. By the way, before you click generate, you see above my head here, it has the different aspect ratios. I'm gonna go ahead and click 10:16. In the case of using this for a t-shirt design, that's more well suited for t-shirts, sweatshirts, etc. Go ahead and click generate and then just wait about a minute or 2. It is not the fastest tool. Maybe they'll introduce a paid option to speed it up in the future, but let's give it a second and see what it comes up with. So for now, here is our Happy Halloween t-shirts. You can see it got the theme right, and you can see it like varies the color schemes. The one behind me is actually probably the best design because it actually spelled out Happy Halloween correctly. But if you actually look at, well, number 2 also, it spelled this one correctly. Number 1 and 2, it looked like it failed just a little bit with the text portion. It is not perfect, but now let's jump on over and go to these top 10 t-shirts that I recreated. So I verified these bestsellers using the Podly research tool. I also use this for my top 5 niches of the week videos. I can link to this in the description in case you want to check out the top selling merch shirts on Amazon. So the first shirt design that I chose was this I Love Motorboating shirt. And this was the, design that inspired me to do this. And here was the output in Ideogram AI. So I typed in t-shirt design, I love motorboating. And I'll give you the prompts as we go so you can match them up against the outputs. You can see that the first design is actually pretty good. Second one came out good. The text did as well. Actually, it says motor twice. I kept getting this cat that says maybe not safe. Not sure why that would happen. But it happened quite a few times and I couldn't find any resources explaining it. So if you know, let me know in the comments. And behind me here, it says, I love motor, I love boating. So they took their own little spin on it there. I love motor, I love boating. And they put a motorcycle there. Not perfect, right? Hey, if you want your money back, it's free to use. So you can go ahead and ask for it back. All right, this design inspired the next attempt at recreating a best-selling t-shirt, I Heart My Girlfriend. And here are the outputs. I'll move myself just a little bit here off the screen. You can see the first one got the cat. The second one is just a heart with a face, my girlfriend. The third is a guy with a heart on his chest and his girlfriend, I guess. And it says, I heart my girlfriend with the text. Came through correctly, but they blended the color of their legs in with the background color. Same with their hair, actually. So not exactly ideal. The design here is actually pretty good. Behind me in number 4, I heart, but it says I heart T, and then it says my curlfriend without the G. All right, next design, I Axolotl questions. You guys have probably seen this design because it has been a bestseller for a long time with almost 1,000 reviews. So I said t-shirt design, comma, I Axolotl questions. I forgot to read you guys the prompt on the previous one, my bad. I can go back real quick. It says t-shirt design, comma, I heart my girlfriend. I do vary up the prompts a little bit to get, to experiment so I can show you guys what's possible as we go. But here we are, t-shirt design, I Axolotl questions. Got the first one correct. Next one says, I wake, I mayn't not tell. It's got some weird ass attempts at spelling, but none of those make any sense to me. But the Axolotl graphic is pretty good. The third slot is it just says Axolotl, and it's got like a kind of alien looking, it almost looks like someone's wearing a bodysuit. And then the one behind me, it says I Axolotl, and then underneath it, scribble. So That first one, not bad though. I wish I could put the graphic from number 2 on number 1 with the text. And by the way, you can, right? You can just chop them up yourself with the outputs. Next up, how could we not do this? I'm not old, I'm classic. So we have our retro or vintage car here. So I said t-shirt design, comma, I'm not old, I'm classic, comma, vintage car graphic. And you can see it got the vintage car graphics really spot on in all the designs. It got that like old worn vintage look. I really like that first design. I mean, check that out. I'm not old, I'm classic. It pretty much got it all, but it missed the apostrophe between the I and the M in I'm. And actually it misspelled old. It says OL. But I like the graphic. I like the color scheme. Really, honestly, if you need inspiration for color schemes, just scroll through Ideogram AI as well, because they've got a bunch of really good ones here. Number 2 came out good. Number 4 came out good. And then number 3, we got the cat. Next one, my girlfriend will kill you. And this one, it would not generate an output for. All right. I said my prompt was t-shirt design, comma, my girlfriend will kill you. And you can see the notice. It says, our AI moderator thinks this prompt didn't follow our content policy. We are still learning. Is this an error? I think it's an error because we're asking for a t-shirt design. It could have just been text only, right? But it didn't want to do that. And I guess it didn't like the word kill. So next I did This Is Boo Sheet, the Halloween design. Number 2 spot got the cat. But after that, the number 1 slot, This Is Boo B Sheet. This is Bo B Sheet. Number 3 spot, This Is Boo. Didn't get the sheet. And number 4 spot also says This Is Boo. Maybe it's because it's like a play on words, Boo Sheet, and it didn't understand like how that made sense in the English language maybe. So it just didn't want to write it in the t-shirt designs. I don't know. All right, next up, simple, class of 2036. So I said t-shirt design, class of 2036, high school graduation. And all of these came out pretty bad with typos. I don't think any of these are honestly usable. So I reran it and I said t-shirt design with text, quote, class of 2036, end quote. The first design actually says class of 2036. The second one does too, but then underneath it, it says GOFO. I don't know what that means. Number 3 spot actually, I think says class of 2036. It's got like a lion with some crazy bug eyes. I don't know. And number 4 is just an apple. It says Bali classes of, or class of with 3 S's. So still improving it. All right, next one. I'm 3 and I'm digging it, you know, young kid, 3-year-old birthday. So I said a long prompt here. I said kids t-shirt design with the text, I'm 3 and I'm digging it, and a dump truck graphic. And these came out pretty good. They're not all perfect, but I'd say the graphics definitely are where, you know, I would say it thrives. The tool thrives. The text, even though it does it better than probably any of its competitors, the Ideogram AI is still not getting it perfect. You know what I mean? And that will come with time, I imagine. Next one, 'Tis the Season. We got a nice little fall themed shirt here. We know this is going to be a bestseller. And the 'Tis the Season shirts, I mean, check those out. They came out all 4 really good, right? All fall color schemes. Oh, by the way, read my prompt. Fall themed t-shirt design with text, quote, 'Tis the season, end quote. Orange color scheme, fall leaves graphics. And I think it did a really good job. It even integrated like the pumpkin in the number 3 design and the number 1 design. I almost like the 2-tone design in the number 3 spot there as well. I mean, I'm getting like inspired from just seeing these color schemes. I really like, this was the best one I think that we are going to see. All right, as we almost wrap up, next one, the September Childhood Cancer Awareness. In September, we wear gold. My prompt was t-shirt design with text, quote, in September, we wear gold, end quote, golden rainbow graphic. And I mean, check that out. The number 1 design in that number 1 slot, really good. It just got to fix the, probably the bottom of the design there. It put 203, like maybe for 2023. We don't need that there, so maybe I'd remove that. The number 2 design almost looks like it was drawn with chalk. Not a big fan. And then number 4, check it out. Other than the double we, it says in September, we wear gold. If you removed one of those we's, this design could be a bestseller in my mind. I mean, look at it compared to the actual bestseller. It's not that bad. And I love that like this AI gets almost like pastel-y colors that contrast really well, but they give you ideas for the shirt color to be selling it on. You know what I mean? It's not just all against a black shirt or something, right? And I think this is the last one. So game day, all right? Just a simple design, distress text. I should have tried to actually do distress text. I never once ran that prompt. That would be an interesting test if you guys want to try it out. But really just a football shirt that says game day. The prompt I used, football themed t-shirt design with text, quote, game day, end quote, and American football graphic. And you can see the first design is actually really good. It just says game day, and then at the bottom it says football. I would probably edit out where it says football. Number 2 spot, I like the graphic, but it says game day and then a Y at the end. And then the next 2 don't really make any sense. It kind of just freestyles with adding the text and doesn't usually get that right. And I ran it one more time just to see if I could fix it with a better prompt. My prompt was football t-shirt design with text, quote, game day. So simple. And I think we got a better outcome initially than on the more generic prompt. So guys, let me know what you think. Have you played around with Ideogram AI? What are your thoughts? Do you get better outcomes trying to get it to create text-based t-shirt designs than I did? Do you have any recommendations as far as t-shirt prompts go? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Check it out though. It's free. I'll link it at the top of the description to make your life easy. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.